Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, Faithful Acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Subway, it is this is the spicy chicken nacho. And you may be wondering, what the hell am I doing with a spicy nacho chicken Subway sandwich on this series, which is supposed to be about spices? I mean, nachos, come on, man. So, I'll tell you, this bread you see right here, is their ghost pepper bread. And I have very little hope for this. I don't hardly ever go to Subway, not too much of a big fan of theirs. So we have chicken, we have some sort of, I guess, a cheese sauce maybe or something. We got these little crunchies. It's supposed to be some sort of sriracha thing on it. We've got jalapenos. I think there's jalapenos. Let's see. Yeah. They're baked into the bread as well. And I think that's everything. Oh, there's green peppers as well. This does also come with onions, but I deleted those because I suffer enough in my life. I don't want to also suffer while eating. So we're going to try this as is right now, and let's just go for it. Well, this bread is seems slightly stale, which isn't helping. I'm not getting a lot of heat or ghost pepper flavor. This whatever's on this. Well, it's not a very good sandwich. I think the ghost pepper, you can see it's got some dusting there on the side. I assume that's ghost pepper. I forget what else is ever in this bread, but real light sparking of heat. This is not a good sandwich. I only got a 6-inch because I was worried about that very thing. Well, there is a little tickle of heat there, very moderate. And this kind of sandwich, I don't think is going to go well with the Detroit Hellfire Bourbon Habanero Ghost, which is one sauce I've opened as Ghost. This one actually has chocolate and red Ghost in the sauce. This is the Thor's Hammer, the IO Thor's Hammer from Volcanic. I love this sauce. This is, in my view, one of the best sauces on the Hot Ones show. Video for this is in. There's a Hot Ones playlist if you're interested. There is also, you can look, it's in the regular hot sauce playlist as well. So let's dial this up here a little bit. Heat is pretty much non-existent. Flavor is not great. So let's see which of those or both we can improve on here. I've never tried this on a sandwich like this before. I've had in a lot of settings though. All right. Definite improvement to the flavor. And well, obviously it stepped up the heat quite a lot. This is either a 7 or an 8, I think, on the show. And it's a bit of a cheat, I know, because there's also Reaper and Scorpion in there as well. Definitely helped the flavor though. It's still not great. That's why Subway is going expensive. And this was, by the way, more than normal. Kind of cracks me up. Oh no, their executives are not making enough money. Boo. Every corporate executive that exists is overpaid. Usually by a lot. So I guess pardon me if I don't have sympathy. So these crunchies that are on here are no good. If you imagine a much tougher Rice Krispie with no sugar, that's kind of what it's like. This is a, man. I mean, it's nice, I guess, that they're trying to do a little something for Halloween. I appreciate that. But without this, there's almost no heat to this. And the flavor is atrocious. Interestingly, this actually, I thought it probably would work pretty well with like the sort of creamy sauce here. It is improving things. Not, I wouldn't say it's still not a great sandwich, but they also have a steak and a meatball, I guess you can get on that bread. If that's something you feel like you need in your life, I guess, for whatever reason. It's rubbish. The crunchies, if I was ever to get this again, I would not get it with crunchies. Those are foul. Now we're running out of the Thor's hammer and we're getting back to the sauce, which is everything. So my impression of Subway for a very long time is that everything there is mediocre. Everything. And this certainly is not improving that impression. Ah, man. Well, that turned out to be the disappointment I figured it would be. Subway. Once upon a time when there was one close and you could get relatively decent deals, I used to go to one fairly frequently. It was within walking distance of where I worked. I had a sub card, which is valueless now. I probably still have it. And, but the staff was familiar enough with me that I would be able to get fresh bread and still a mediocre sandwich. No question about that. But it was the best it could be for that type of food. Subway has struggled a lot lately, and I don't have any confusion as to why. That thing you just saw in front of you is normally $11.50 for a foot long. It cost me $7 and change. Now, is that a $7 and change sandwich that I consider value for the money? No. No, it is not. And like, I feel like I could make that bread better myself directly. I'd actually have it spicy as well. The slop sauce that they put on there, you know, you go to a Subway and they've got probably a dozen, maybe 16 different sauces in the bin right there. And most of them are junk. Conceptually, this is just marketing, right? It's like I was saying in some of the other videos, it's Halloween and Ghost is the easiest pepper to just plug in there because everybody knows what a ghost is. And calling something the ghost pepper is great because it's a really accessible pepper. It's great flavored. Heat-wise, it's nowhere near the upper echelon anymore these days. And it's still, to me, super, super flexible as far as pepper goes. And you have automatic marketing tie-in just out of the gate. And that's, I think, their motivation here. They're like, hey, it's Halloween, so let's throw together a ghost pepper something. In this case, it was bread. Not a bad idea. So that conceptually is not a bad idea. The spicy nacho chicken, and I don't think the spicy nacho steak or the fireball or a meatball sandwiches I don't like in general. The only other option is the spicy nacho steak. And to me, I think that one might be slightly more expensive, but to me, that's not, it's negligible, right? It might be a little bit better, but when you have so many woeful things on there, it just, I didn't get any chicken flavor out of that, I can tell you that. I assume it was on there. I mean, it looked like it was. There was chunks of stuff. I assume it was chicken. Yeah, Subway's woes, from what I can, if I'm basing it just on this, which I realize is not fair, but if I was, I would say their woes probably will continue for a while longer. The spicy nacho chicken interior, no matter what bread you had it on, was not good. And the ghost pepper bread, like I said, I like the idea. The execution was kind of pitiful. We'll just leave it there. So that was the spicy nacho chicken from Subway on the ghost pepper bread. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.